Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. This is your English activity today. So, the learning target to identify and locate famous worldwide tourist attractions. Now, this is a really fun part of the book. This is where Michael and his family make the decision to go off travelling around the world. Trust me, this is something that I know Miss Halls are thinking about pretty much every day, about going off and travelling and seeing this wonderful planet that we are living on right now, but can't see a huge amount due to that rubbish COVID-19. Anyway, eventually when it goes, we should be able, and you should be able to see loads more of this wonderful place in which we live. So what we suggest you do first of all is have a listen to chapter number 3. If you have the book, you can read along, but by having a look at the one link document, clicking on chapter 3, you'll be able to hear me read the chapter to you. Now, on the next slide, this is a summary basically of what happens in the chapter, okay? Just in case you need a little bit of help, that basically is what happens all the way through. It's quite a long chapter, this one. It will take you a good 15-20 minutes to probably read it through. But basically, it's about Michael and his family travelling from the UK and then disappearing off around the world. Now, there are at least 9 places that Michael and his family visit. And as it says on the screen there are these places located in a table. So the first one you've got is a place called Rio. Then you've got a place called St. Helena. Then you have the Azores, Cape Town, Cape Verde, Recife, the Canaries, Perth, and Adelaide. Okay, so these are just 9 examples, and you can see in the book the locations, and you can see precisely where these places are and which ones come first, second and third. So if you've got a copy of the book, it's quite nice to check out that map. Now on slide 11, what you have is a bit of a table. Now this table is in your answer book that you need to put your answers in for us today. And it says the name of the place down here on the left hand side, and then it's got a few other bits of info that we need you first of all to fill in. So it has here country, so you need to, if you don't know already, a bit of research to find out where Rio, what country Rio is in. Then you need to find out the continent, what continent you can find Rio in, what country there, and what continent you can find Rio. And finally, some interesting facts about these particular locations. I'll give you an example of this in a moment. So Rio, what country can you find Rio in? What's the continent? And an interesting fact. Next, Cape Town. What country can you find Cape Town in? What continent? And some interesting facts. The Canaries. What country are the Canaries connected to? What continent? And an interesting fact. Okay? So I'm going to quickly jump to the next slide now to show you how you can challenge yourself and push yourselves to add lots more detail to this particular activity. So there's level 1, 2 and 3 for this task today. Level 1 basically is to complete the table here, right in front of you, nice and simply. That's level 1, okay? Now I know loads of you are really good, and this time of the year you want to be pushing yourselves on thinking and preparing about year 6. So this is why we want to challenge you a little bit further. So level 2 would be to do that as a minimum, the table, but then find out in detail about at least one of the other locations that Michael's family visited. So what you might want to do is maybe pick, for example, Recife and also Cape Town. And where it says interesting facts, try and find out some interesting facts about the place. Don't just give us bullet points, but try to put these in some form of paragraph. Let me give you an example. This here is what I've done on St. Helena. So St. Helena, you can see, is this one of the middle locations here. So in this particular box, I've written down some facts about St. Helena, and that's in quite a little bit of detail. You may need to use your IT skills here to shrink it so it fits nice and neatly into the table in your document. Don't have to, but some of you guys might be able to do that, okay? So level 2 would be doing at least one of the countries here. So say, for example, adding in something about St. Helena. Level 3 is finding out at least 5 locations. So go for quality over quantity here. I would much rather you put 5 good quality paragraphs about places to show me you've really thought about these and challenge yourselves to write these in good quality paragraphs and sentences than just give me bullet points about the few. Okay, as this is an English lesson, we're looking for you guys to work and develop your English skills and not just your research skills at this stage. Now, there is a little bit of a health warning there. The health warning is please do not simply copy and paste from the internet. So I know it's very, very easy for you to go to Perth to find out the country from the internet. That's fine. To find out the continent, that's fine as well. But please don't just copy from Wikipedia or some random website some information about Perth. I promise you, we will be able to tell. It will be blatantly obvious, okay? Take what you can find on the internet, put it into your own words. So don't just copy. Try to see if you can write it in your own words and be proud of everything that you do. Not what somebody else has done, which might in fact be wrong anyway. Okay, so best of luck with your task today. This is an activity based on chapter 3 of Kenzuki's Kingdom. Have a listen to the story first of all. I think it's me reading it today. Take you about 20 minutes and then you can fill in the rest of the table based on these 9 amazing places in our incredible planet. Best of luck, guys.